have to get a light. There is lines on here, little dots. I'll turn it up this way so you can see them. Right there. That's the fill line. You're going to get your oil right up to there. We're going to be cooking this at 6.5 setting on the front eye of the stove here. And we're going to be putting this in at 365 degrees again. We're going to put it in at 365 and then brown it. We're going to immediately put the top on when it's just the right kind of brown we want. And we're going to be cooking it for 12 minutes. This pot here, I almost forgot to mention, is a mirro matic 16. This is a KFC pressure cooker, not your standard type of pressure cooker.
And this is about a 1954.
Alright, welcome back to Chicken Trials Part 4. Today our dry batter is going to be a just simply 2 cups of flour. This is our secret ingredient. That's all we're going to be putting into the dry today. We're going to tell what that is later on in the video and let you know how it works out. The wet is simply 2 cups of milk and 1 egg mixed. And that is it for today. This is a Purdue chicken, by the way. Last time we went with, what's that? Last time we went with, what was that, Claxton?
Claxton.
Went back with a Purdue. This one is a little bit bigger, if you notice. We're at around 350 over here, so I'm going to go ahead and batter up some of this chicken. Not going to do the pre-dip this time in the batter like we did last time around. Just going to do it once. We're looking for that decent type of seasoning so it all tastes better, so you know, double dipping it, this and that, ain't none of that gonna be no big deal. Not until we get the seasoning down correctly.
$3.60.
Almost time. Alright, we're at 365. Time to slop in some chicken. I'll just keep the thermometer in there this time. Why not? You can see it, what it drops down to. Always put the bigger pieces in first. A little bit more helpful like that, huh? Whoopsie. Get these legs on there. And my little test wings. Start the timer. Just curious. Also wanted to say, through extreme trial and error and just messing around, you cannot just put 1 or 2 pieces of the chicken in here at the degrees and at the times that we're doing it, because of the extreme difference in the temperature drop here. Like 2 pieces is not going to knock it down very far. The whole chicken's going to knock it way on down to like 300 or so.
You have to cook the whole chicken.
Yeah, you got to pretty much bite the bullet on that one.
Had a lot of comments on that.
See the little test wing piece sticking up out of there? It don't really need to be sticking up out of there that far. has been in right around 2 minutes. You can clearly see, not brown enough yet, but she's getting there. Looks like it might be around 4 minutes.
What's the temperature dropping?
Temperature is now sitting at 305 degrees. Started at 365, so that's quite the drop. Not quite. Looks like this may be a 3.5 minute situation to 4 minutes. Some gravy here we whipped up from the chicken back. Kind of boiled it down a little bit and got it a little bit thicker, and just gonna let it mess around here on low while the chickens are brewing. 335, huh? Let's look. Oh yeah, she's getting there. 4 minutes, we will stick on the top. Temperature is now below 300, by the way. It is dropped that far. What is that? To 60, 70, 80, about 295, I believe. Alright, it's on the 4 minute mark. Let's remove this and go ahead and stick on our pressure cooker top. Remember to have this valve open. Close the valve all the way, let the pressure build up in there.
Timer.
Set your timer. We are going 12 minutes, and in the 4 minutes in, we're going to be, and that makes 8 minutes, we're going to be just slightly opening this top again. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. Alright, 8 minutes in, we're going to try to slowly and barely release some pressure off of this top valve. There we go. And that is just to keep the top valve from popping up and releasing all of the pressure in there. That's the goal for that. Like I've said before, I think in almost every video, if all of the pressure is released off of there and that pops up, then you are doing nothing but deep frying. You don't want to do that. It will burn your chicken.
No, and I won't like that. I just want to eat.
Alright, 7 minutes to go. Down to around a minute left here. Should be less than a minute actually there. Probably fixing to go off here in a second. I got the thermometers ready. All I have to do is remember to check it.
Chicken time.
It's chicken time. Turn that. I'm going to leave that on actually.
The camera does not show or hear how loud that is.
I'm gonna leave on that aggravating little beeper just to remind me there. Alright, let's get over and see what we got. Now I'll turn off this beeper because it's driving me nuts. Get out these little fellers first. What we got here? Chicken leg, huh? Another chicken leg in here somewhere. Once again, I'm not sure how the lighting is showing them, but they're not overcooked.
Looks good on here. Certain place over there you can get in the lighting makes them look real dark, but right here we got plenty of light. I think. Don't knock my skin off.
The pan's barely big enough, ain't she?
Just don't overweigh it this way. Be chicken in the floor.
Get over here. This on over top.
Oh yeah.
Get some thermometer action going on here. Oh. Get out of your way here in a second. I'll get this one. Oh. I can't see.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make it.
Oh, easily. It's fixing to around the corner of 170.
Safe to eat.
As far as cooking and getting it done cooked through, that seems to be the way to do it, is to keep your dial on the 6.5 and just barely let off some steam after some pressure after, what was that, 4 minutes. Seems to be the way.
Let's look at this one over here.
I think I might have got that one in crooked. I might replace that.
Yeah, this ain't going right.
Yeah, I think I got that wrong. Couldn't get over there, did I? Get that bad boy in there like that.
What you saying?
150 and it's crawling, I think.
Well, I can't hold the camera here that long, but it's gonna make it.
We'll go ahead and take this one out. I don't know what it ever got up to. Oh, it got up to 180-ish. Ow. Put that over and double check that beast. Ow. Yeah. That is rounding 170.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't like that little thermometer. I like the big one where you can sit.
Get this one in it more.
Yeah, it's gonna jump to 160. You gotta come a little more though. There you go. It all depends on which way you're pointing your camera.
Oh, it'll go on up here. It'll keep crawling and crawling.
But that sure does look good.
I am going to get some butter on the rolls, and we're going to let that cool for a second before we jump into that.
Yeah, buddy. Well, it made it. That's what my concern is.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, it made it. Because that's the one I'm going to be eating.
Alright, been about 7 minutes or so. Let's get over here and break into it. Oh, the inside looks just wonderful. Get a little piece of that. That's still mighty hot, but that's mighty good. This here was what we tried here. Weber beer can chicken seasoning on Chicken Trials number 4. It is not the flavor we're looking for. It is not the ultimate thing. It makes okay chicken. We're looking for great, so we will continue to look for the spices. Which, by the way, this has in it, let's see, sea salt, onion, sugar, garlic, spices, red bell pepper, lemon peel, blah 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 blah, you know, that kind of thing. Not the right spice combo though. Back to the drawing board.